It's another edition of What the Fuck. I'm YouTube atheist comedian sticking fun. Another delightful day here in the neighborhood. Birds are chirping. Life is life-in'. Anyway, yeah, it really is. Quite suitable. Unfortunately, I am not a cat. Yep, cat. Drinking crud water. You know, it's just so irritating because, you know, you give the cat a little dish with a little water, a little raised off the ground, it's all nice and clean, and what does he do? He drinks shit out of a tub. Like, water has a little density, I guess. Anyway, yes, to have fun. Really, it was sort of fun, actually. Samari was back, which was really nice. Karina didn't show up, but, you know, she's just got her internet back, so I didn't expect her to show up, and probably really busy catching up and such and whatnot and so forth. And, yeah. But Miss Pac-Man showed up. Yeah, I hadn't seen her in so long. So, yes, it was at the very end, but it was really quite charming. And, yeah, it just sort of made the night. Even if it sucked, it was good. But anyway, it really wasn't suck. There was some reasonable something or other. But, well, you know, why don't you make a look? Yeah, okay, do that, yes. Go ahead, break some more legs. And see how far that gets you. Yeah, well, you only got so many legs there, pally. His skin is a little bit fucked up. He's got old man reptile skin or something. I'm going to have to treat him with something, I suppose. Anyway, it's a different story altogether. And where was I? So the conclusion I did draw was that, you know, there's no point in arguing some of this stuff, because people just, as soon as you suggest something, they just start nitpicking and naysaying. It's just the nitpickers and the naysayers run the world. And so we really need some way to prove stuff. We need a policy in place where maybe 10 ideas a year are funded by the government. Let's say 9 of them get, $1 million to prove themselves, and one of them gets $500 million or something. Or you can make it $1 billion. Let's spend $10 billion on it. I mean, we spend $10 billion a month over these stupid wars. You know, let's just take $10 billion and invest it in sample projects to prove, like electric cars, or to prove, changing the education system, or to prove some other thing, some other innovation or change in electoral policy, even how people vote, all that kind of stuff. Not-for-profit business creation. All this stuff could be proven, and then all these nitpickers and naysayers would have to go find something else to go pick at, like their own ass or their nose or something else, and they can just get the fuck out of the way of progress. Because it really is frustrating that everything you propose, they just keep trying to pigeonhole it into capitalism or communism, or, tree hugger, Nazi, whatever. They just keep trying to put it in a fucking category, dispose of it, so they don't have to think about it, and they don't have to change the world. They don't have to fix anything that way. They're so sick and fucking sick of people and their bullshit. So anyway, I'll go back inside because I can't really be trusted with tools in my hand. Anyway, it's not really as warm as I'm pretending it is, but it really isn't. It really is just so nice for February. Yeah, it really is. Delightful. Anyway, where was I? You'll probably remember. It was Stickham. It was really quite adequate, and I got some of it I got recordings of some of it, and that there. So we'll get to regular news, I guess. There's the Professor Anton video. I did a little interview with him, and of course, To Be Serious showed up to do a little snarkies. So I'll probably do a comment video in the comments. There are quite a few comments, 124 of them. So, but the videos have got 763 views. Surprised it's still that low. So, you know, it's still got some life, I think. But anyway, oh, look at this, a whole bunch of to be serious snarkyisms here. Anyway, and this Quintica guy has turned into a real gaping, drooling, slimy, well, these are all good words for a pussy, prick, yeah, ew, just ew, prick with a big, giant, gaping, saggy foreskin hanging off of it. So anyway, where was I? I, of course, look like a lunatic, but, you know, I'm not gonna worry about it. I didn't fix my camera settings. So, yeah, I did look like a fucking space creature. But anyway, who cares? It's not about style, you know, people. Oh, somebody just posted one of my old videos. Uh-oh, it's that Batfly guy, so it's probably not a good video. Your brain on inmendham videos. Oh, okay, but this was kind of a funny video. That's my, you know, running for office video or something. You know, I'm funny sometimes. But anyway, yeah, this Quinter guy, you know, there's this gruddy little video here. This, you know, and he's basically griping about some kind of the cult argument again, like some kind of we're mind controlling with our mantra of consumption and reproduction and blah 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 and life's failure, and he's doing it in a completely propagandist manner, and you're just saying, this is so fucking like the most glaring, ironic video ever made. I mean, it's like complaining about somebody's. Well, I'm too tired to make good metaphors. I was up all fucking night, damn it. Yeah, I really am. Done in. So anyway, I'm going to work on this whole proposal idea of this idea of, you know, some way to prove ideas, because this is the, you know, we could, you know, every election cycle, the public could vote for the ideas, and you could vote on the internet first, and they could migrate up the scale, and then there's 10 of them on the ballot, and you vote for them, and, you know, some kind of idea like that, and then they get to prove they can make it work, and show all you fucking naysayers and shit pickers that you're all full of crap and you're just a waste of goddamn space on this planet, because you don't offer anything. All you do is naysay. And that's what most of these negative comments do. They're just naysayers. They're just nitpickers. They just keep talking shit. They don't make fucking arguments. Even when you make videos, like I say, I make a video, I say, argue this argument. Nobody argues the argument in the video. I mean, it's just so fucking annoying. It says, argue this argument. I mean, you can't make it any clearer, and they don't argue the argument. So what else is news? Fred is doing some bizarre sculptures and such. So, yeah, maybe I'll link to something. I don't know. But yeah, his latest one is a finger. Well, you don't even know what the fingers. You don't even want to know what the finger's doing. But it's the head. Well, you know, it's. You know, but it's interesting. You know, I don't know if I'd commission a 400-foot one, but it's sort of interesting. Might be a good symbol for the human race. You know, something like that anyway. It's a sort of Frankenstein-esque. Seems like something might be crawling around in Frankenstein's laboratory. So what else? Modern Mystic, still working on that one. Yeah, it's just, I can't make too much out of what he says. Yeah, I'm just not getting anywhere. He's not getting anywhere either, so, I mean, it's a stalemate. And, you know, he is getting kind of snarky and insulting, but that's okay. I have been snarky and insulting in the past, so, you know, I'll just have to eat that. I have to eat a little bit of snark. But, yeah, it's this whole argument about this idea of what feelings represent in terms of a function of the brain, and the idea of the you. He's still claiming that this clump thing that you are somehow isn't a you. It's a something, but it's not a someone. That's a quote. It's a something, not a someone. I don't know. Is there really any point in making a distinction? You know, I mean, a something is not a nothing. That's all I care. I mean, I just care about making distinctions between things that are something and things that are nothing. And I'm just arguing that suffering is something It's not nothing. I mean, it's there. I can identify it. It's got to be something. It might be an illusion, but it doesn't really matter because it's still something. It's an illusion. But anyway, yeah, that's another argument I'm just so tired of. So anyway, yeah, there's a half-hour Skype conversation with the Oliver Scott guy. I don't remember who the other British guy was that I had to argue with, but yeah, it got to this stupid nihilistic crap again, and somehow it just doesn't matter because suffering doesn't really exist. And it's just, I don't know where this comes from. I don't know how people draw this conclusion. I don't know. I mean, what roadmap leads people there? I mean, it's just so fucking fucked up. So anyway, and then, back to Skype. Me and Piero did talk for a while. And, so yeah, we're, still getting closer and closer to getting this, internet-y thing happening. So we'll see what happens. Who knows? Who knows? Who the hell knows? So we'll have an alternative site to play around on. And, that actually, videos will be safe on. Nobody can delete them and all that kind of crap. So that would be good. What else is news? There must be something. Oh, yeah, Hannibal Barker made a couple of videos. Where the hell are those? Oh, man. Inspired I am. I made a response video to Hannibal Barker. Yeah, I mean, we're not enemies, but we're not friends either. But anyway, but just a horrifically rude, obnoxious pile of shit video. Really, really irritating. What else? Great text. I made an alright video on consciousness, but, just kind of dragged it out and babbled, so nothing new, really. The zombie picture show guy. He did make a response video to Warbles, trying to defend his preposterous exaggerations, let's call them. And, it just sort of all kind of, you're just wondering how much of this guy, he's got an honorary degree from DeVry Institute. You don't mention that to anybody. I mean, that's like me mentioning the cat giving me an honorary degree. Or Laurel's wearing a suit and a hat. Yeah, look. Yeah. Mary's got an honorary degree in, Russology. Okay, he's a Russologist. I signed it. I put my little roll bit right on it. So, he's a professor of, Pussology. Yeah, a pussologist. I'm a pussologist. It's amazing. Here I am. Got a master's in pussology from, Laurel. I mean, really. I mean, the DeVry Institute is not an educational institution. It sells like Cracker Jack or something. It's a drugstore. It's a candy. What do you call those old candy stores? It's one of them. So anyway, I mean, if you got an honorary degree from Harvard, okay, you might want to mention that one. But DeVry? No. You don't count that. So anyway, not much else happening. Sorry, it's not entirely my fault. Apparently people are not making things like videos and such of really, whatever, sufficiently interesting character for me to feel obligated to say, hey, look at that one. Yeah, there's the Hannibal video. So he made two-part video, and he doesn't even paraphrase the argument. He doesn't even know who he's talking to. I mean, he's arguing basically with the modern mystics' philosophy, not mine. And it's, but he's doing it so badly that you can't make anything out of it. It's just nonsense. So it's all right. Look, this is enough of a video. I don't need to drag this out. So I got work to do. I got to work on this idea that there's got to be a way to prove ideas to, and have a real fight and have, because you can't, there's just no point. Like last night, like I said, there was just every single time I proposed a solution to a problem, people just nitpick the shit out of it. It's just every single time. They just start like, well, what about rust? What if it rusts? I mean, they can just make this shit up. What if a meteor hits the Earth right when? I mean, it's like, well, that's a problem right now, asshole. I mean, if a meteor hits the Earth, I mean, my idea isn't going to matter, but nothing else is going to matter either, you stupid shit. I mean, just dumb fucking bullshit. Anyway. Yeah, that's all I got. But really, thank you, Samari and Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, and such. It did help. I mean, the women's do help. They help me get through the day, the night, and such, and so forth and whatnot. It really should be something else. I'm sorry. I know I'm forgetting something. Something really, really important. All right, probably not. All right, I dragged this out again. I've dragged this video out too far once again. Oh, derived energy, I could point out. He's made a whole nother video again. This complete misparaphrase of my argument, just idiotic. I didn't say Michael Jackson was guilty because O.J. Simpson is guilty. You fucking idiot. What I said was you can't use the argument from acquittal as evidence of innocence, you idiot, because the justice system here in America doesn't work on the rich and the celebrity, you dumb shit. And I used O.J. Simpson and Robert Blake as examples of recent complete failures of the justice system, you fucking idiot. We just had a woman who got off for killing her fucking kid, okay, because it was a high-profile case. Happens all the time, so you can't use acquittal in a courtroom as evidence of anything. But fuck you, I'm not going to argue with you anymore, you fucking lunatic. Go suck Michael's dead, scurvy, creepy dick, and just stay the fuck away from me. Yeah, enough of that. Okay, till next time. And such. I mean, what I said is the evidence is overwhelming. Alright, the circumstantial evidence, and the evidence that the jury wasn't even allowed to hear in the trial. So, fuck you, you're just an idiot. And again, you're calling little kids, little molested kids, you're calling them liars. Because you're a fanatic lunatic.